Okay. Hello, everyone. Oh, that song took a while to go away. Hello, everyone. It's time for some Outer Wilds. Again. So, we are in an interesting position with the game tonight. Because I got confirmation from someone that everything that I know I have left is essentially what I have left. So again, if you are just tuning in, there are going to be some heavy story spoilers here. So, just keep in mind. But anyways, what I know I have left to do is I need to find the piece of the orbital probe cannon that fell below the current in Giant's Deep. I need to get inside the memory statue cave on Giant's Deep, which would involve also going under the current. I need to get on the quantum moon and ride it to the 6th secret location, which I have no idea what to expect there. I have no idea what that entails, if it's another planet or what. All I know is there is another location that it goes to. I need to, unfortunately, go to Dark Bramble and find Feldspar. I need to find the 3rd escape pod in Dark Bramble. I need to find the vessel, the Know My Ship, in Dark Bramble. And there are potentially other things on Dark Bramble that I have no idea what they are. I have been informed there are very few landmarks there. So what I know I have to do is mostly all I have to do. From the wording I was given, it sounds like there may be 1 or 2 other things that are probably hard to miss. That's what I know I have left. I also need to figure out a way to get inside Ash Twin, which I am convinced is the end game. The problem is, I don't actually know for sure. And I don't have any information on how to get in there. The Nomai built the Ash Twin project. Hey, Justinario. Welcome to the stream. Meanwhile, I'm just modded Skyrim playing. Hi, how are you? I'm good. What kind of modded Skyrim stuff are you doing? It's the orbital probe cannon. I also just noticed that the orbital probe cannon is firing and then breaking apart every loop. Also, I'm going to have to leave the room to blow my nose in a moment. So we'll see, just quality of life mods. Yeah, that's what I like going for with Skyrim modding. I don't like doing the crazy stuff or the crossovers. I just like stuff that improves what is already there, because I actually like base Skyrim. I am in a minority that does, but I'm going to pause for a moment. I don't know how to get into Ash Twin. I don't have enough information there. The Nomai never set foot on Dark Bramble, so I doubt the answer is there. And the Quantum Moon was more of a pilgrimage thing, so I doubt the answer is there. So if I don't find the answers I need in Giant's Deep, I don't know how I'm getting an Ash Twin. But either way, I am going to finish up Ash Twin tonight and possibly the Orbital Probe Cannon. And if I have enough time, I'm going to do the Quantum Moon. I am most likely saving the entirety of Dark Bramble for Wednesday. If I get my answers tonight and I can finish the game, I will finish the game tonight. I will come back to it on Wednesday to do Dark Bramble, even if I finish it tonight. And I will return to it on after May, because I'm going to be taking a break for next month to do a different marathon. After May, I will come back to Outer Wilds to finish up the rumor chart completely. I'm going to do all of that on stream. And then I'm going to do the Echoes of the Eye DLC. For right now, I need to blow my nose for a moment, so I'm going to put the intermission screen up. I apologize for this. It'll just be a moment. Alright, sorry for coming back on a song like that, but I can breathe now. Well, I do have one crossover. I have the Vampire Killer, weapon sub-weapons from Castlevania, very useful against Undead and Daedra. Also Clockwork, which is a fun horror-themed quest house mod. You have good taste in crossovers. I adore the Castlevania franchise. Nobody hates Konami more than me for what they did to Castlevania and Silent Hill. Alright, so ship log. I have a fucking course. I can't actually target that. Well, at least the Netflix show is good. Clockwork is perhaps being inspired by Clock Tower. Oh, thank God I can mark that. Alright. So I need to get inside the statue workshop. Let me see what else I'm missing. Quantum Mode, Quantum Shrine, 6th location. Escape Pod 3, that's in Dark Bramble. The Vessel, it's also in Dark Bramble. Like Bed Cave, which I'm only missing the beginning of it, so that's not important. No, it's about a ghost, and then there's a Dwemer steam-powered manor you get at the end after repairing everything. Ooh, that actually sounds cool. I might have to get that. Right, Ashwin Project. Statue Workshop. Orbital Probe Cannon. Ocean Depths. Really annoyed that I can't mark that. Feldspar. Okay, but I can map the construction yard. I am assuming that thing is below the construction yard. But I don't remember if the islands move or not. I know the cyclones do, but I don't remember if the islands do. Eh. Oh. So what the fuck? Alright, that's Idle Rock. Don't fly into Idle Rock, please. Alright, back up, back up. Giant Steep. So I hope I'm locked on a Giant Steep. That's the Quantum Moon. Oh, I'm not gonna do that now. I'll just deal with this some other time. The islands move. Well, fuck. Also, for those who are just tuning in, this is a water planet. I am... probe cannon... Okay. This is a water planet. I am literally deathly afraid of open water. We're good. Why is Statue Island in the sky? Oh, it got fucking launched. Oh my god, it got launched before I got here. Alright. Okay, so for those who are just tuning in, I am going to formally apologize for the side of me you are going to see. I am not going to like this. I am literally deathly afraid of open water. I have been since I was a kid. Is that a cyclone forming? That's terrifying. Alright, so all the cyclones are spinning... That's counterclockwise, so I need to find a cyclone that spins clockwise. Yeah, well, I have thalassophobia. This is a water planet, and I have to go under the water, which I am not going to like. I am a pussy when it comes to this kind of stuff. I am very afraid and very easily scared. So, I am... This is the side of me you wouldn't normally see on stream, because normally I can handle most things the game throw at me, but I have to go in the water. In fact, I have to find a different cyclone. Because I need to find one that's spinning in the opposite direction. Because I need to get on that side of the island, but the only way I can get in is from underneath. I can't just dive because the current is too strong. I have to find a cyclone spinning in the opposite direction. Probably gonna have to find it with my ship first or something. Dennis, do you happen to know if the cyclone I need passes by this island? Because if it does, that'll save me some time, but if it doesn't, I'm gonna have to find it first. Yeah, those are all spinning the wrong way. That's the big one, that's not the one we need. And just dive here. Wait, I don't need... I don't? Alright. Is there a spot I can dive, or I can just dive anywhere? Ow. Alright, we're gonna just go back to the ship real quick so I can just heal that. Just dive anywhere. Oh, okay. Alright, well that's actually good to know, because I didn't know that. So I was gonna, like, trek all the way across the island to find the right kind of cyclones, but I don't even need the cyclone. You can do a certain distance underwater before the strong current comes into play. So that tells me that you'll visually see the current and it stops you from going deeper. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we have a no backseating rule, but Dennis, Laxton is Dennis. He's a friend I've known for a very long time. I have given him... Ship lock updated. Wait, what did the ship log update? What updated the ship log? Huh. I've been here before. Wait. Was this statue here before? I don't remember seeing this before. Alright. Let me go up. Might have been the statue you noticed in the broken door. I've literally been over here before. Oops. Okay, so... Okay. Yeah, there's a certain thing that comes to mind from the comic strip Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin said, when the water's cold, you just gotta jump in. Give me a moment. I'm in. Gonna be real with you. It's actually kind of pretty underwater. You know what the biggest irony is? I love swimming. I love swimming. I love beaches. I love pools. I love fish. I love sharks. I love dolphins. I like penguins. And I'm definitely afraid of open water. There's a tornado coming. Yeah, I love swimming. I have swam in lakes and pools for most of my life. No, I'll be fine. See, I may have been underwater, but I was already in something, so I was fine. Also, by the way, Dennis, closing my eyes makes it worse. I need to see my surroundings. If I close my eyes, I can't see my surroundings, and that makes me panic more. It is a really weird quirk with how my anxiety plays with my thalassophobia. Yay! You can now get the well-rested bonus. Yeah, funny thing. The specific combination of my thalassophobia and my anxiety makes it actually very difficult to deal with this stuff, because if I close my eyes when underwater, I cannot see my surroundings, which means I cannot see if I'm in danger. If I cannot see if I'm in danger, I panic. More than I already would be. That better not be another one. Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. I fucking knew it. Can we stop and think about how people from the past would react to how gamers speak now? Someone killed you, but you still stand. Not just that. Imagine talking to a Victorian-era person and saying something like, have you met Mark? He's the glizzy guzzler. He sure got the riz dough. You would be sent to an insane asylum. Just from that alone. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. I keep trying to read his name as Plox. And that makes me think of RuneScape. Buying Addy GF Plox. Posts that would kill a Victorian child. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. But that's not how it works. The Nomai. Oh, so that's what they look like. Statue. The mask. No, that is the mask! That is the thing. That's the thing I keep seeing. Ash Twin. There's a thing over there. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project, Fox. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statue will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds, as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin Project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Is that another tornado? I've seen some things floating around. No, that's me breathing. Okay. Oh boy. 1, 2. There's a third statue active. Guys, there's a third statue active. Who's the third person? There's 3 statues. I haven't met the third person yet. Who else found a statue? Is it Feldspar? Did Feldspar make it here first? Oh, we got Ned. Hang on. Let me just do this again so you can see it, because it looks like there was an ad. Two memory statues. Or 3. One of them is mine. One of them is Gabro's. And we have a third mystery person. That is a tornado. We have a third mystery person who has access to the memory statues. Right. Can I make this? Yes, I would like a hint, because I don't know if I can make that. I will accept the hint. Accept the hint. 0 gravity. Clever bastards. Alright. I'm gonna go to the ship for oxygen though. Yeah, that's a good point. So when a tornado doesn't come out of nowhere while I'm doing that. Fuck! Fuck. I'm good. Yeah, door's open. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to check the log, because something updated while I was there. I don't know what it was. Found a Nomai statue lying on the beach. It looks just like the one in our observatory. I swear I was over there before. Nomai statues were designed to pair with a single user, record their memories, and send those memories to a storage unit within the Ash Twin project. Each storage unit inside the Ash Twin project was equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which could then send those stored memories back to the corresponding user. The statues were designed to only activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded or in the event that it failed. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within the Ash Twin. Alright. Can't tell if that tornado's getting closer or further. Alright, now I guess I just gotta wait here. That was a skeleton in front of a statue. Oh, good. Yeah, you heard one. Uppies. Got an uppies emote. Use it now. Down. Thank you. Okay. I'm curious, is sending the being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if we were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence. I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? Ah, that was fast. Fuck you. Oh god, I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't know why I can remove the scroll. I don't think there was another one around here. Alright. I think we're done here. You're always allowed to remove a scroll just as a base game mechanic. Or basic game mechanic. I didn't mean to go around, by the way. Well, that tornado looks awfully close. I'm gonna just go back in for a moment. May not help. Try to go into the game mode when immersing yourself in the water. If you can disconnect the game from your fear, it may help. See, the thing is, it being in a game or not doesn't make a difference as far as my brain is concerned. Because the simple fact that I am in water means I am in danger as far as my brain is concerned. Alright. So, we are missing a piece of the orbital probe cannon that is in the ocean. Okay, Dennis, I really gotta know. Do I need this to get to Ash Twin? Do I have to do this? Can I just skip this, please? I don't want to go that far into the water, man. I don't want to do it. I need to go there. You're absolutely certain. I need this to beat the game. 100%. Fuck. The more realistic the water in game, the worse it is. Just a thought. I mean, I know how my thalassophobia works the best, since this is me we're talking about. If it's water, it's water. It does get worse if it's more realistic. It also gets much worse if I'm in first person. And it's much, much worse if there's something in the water. There are jellyfish on this planet, but they're docile. They don't actually really care that I'm even there, as long as I don't touch them. The problem is, there's anglerfish in Dark Bramble that are bigger than my ship. I haven't even seen them yet. Alright. Well, I can mark the shipyard on my HUD, but I don't actually think that's going to matter because the islands move. Does the shipyard move? I'm assuming it does because it's an island. When I was on the shipyard, you think they all do? When I was on the shipyard, it sure did not feel like it was moving. It felt like everything around me was moving. Because there's two floating islands that go around. One of them is the Bramble Island. And then there's all the cyclones. Remember how I kept commenting? I actually don't think it does. Because remember how I kept commenting that I thought the big cyclone was moving? It wasn't. The big cyclone wasn't moving, which means it was stationary. If it was stationary, that means the shipyard wasn't moving. This is just me thinking. If I'm supposed to get this, the only way I would know where that is through the shipyard. Because it fell from around here. Which means, in my opinion, I need to go to the shipyard. Now, I have another question. You the rumor for the ocean depth. Gabbro says there's a strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from sinking below it. The Nomai on the construction yard saw something sink beneath the underwater current, which they previously thought was impossible. Feldspar found a way to reach the core of Giant's Deep. Instruction is a good place to see what you need to do, yeah. I'm assuming it fell over there. That would make sense. I would not expect... I think I just saw Bramble Island. I would not expect the game... I would not think the game would expect me to piddle around in the ocean trying to find who knows how big of a piece of the probe cannon. I would expect them to plop it near the construction yard and just make the construction yard stationary. That way you have a bit of guidance over where it may have fallen. Because the game has been pretty good about that. Stuff does follow some kind of logic. Mom, my name isn't Clarence. I'm Feldspar, Elven Barbarian. Well, the funny thing is, so, I'm not human. You can't really see it all too well, but I am a Hearthian who has no name. Hearthians are genderless. All the Hearthians are named after different kinds of rocks. Feldspar is a type of igneous rock, I believe. I actually recently covered it in my science class. Oh boy, we're going to pass by Dark Bramble. I do not like that. The sun's looking kind of red. Which means it's hit the red giant phase. We actually might not have much time left in this loop. Well, it's also apparently the name of Clarence is Elven Barbarian. I don't think... I do not have enough time to explore the ocean if the sun is already a red giant. I'm near Dark Bramble, aren't I? I'm going to turn around and Dark Bramble's going to be right behind me. I could take a look at the probe cannon. I could. I don't know how much time I'd have. Okay, thank God I'm not near Dark Bramble. I do not like being near Dark Bramble. The place scares the shit out of me. Right. I'm walking onto something. Oh, there it is. Alright, so following it isn't really the smartest idea, but that's what I'm doing at the moment, I guess. That's a piece of it. Oh, that's it. Okay. Uh-oh. Aha, there is a spot I can land on it. No, 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 no. Oh shit, this was here the whole time. Yeah, I got time. Okay, so the funny thing is, I may have discovered that I'm also afraid of outer space. I'm not actually sure about that one, though. I'll be ho. Maybe I'm just afraid of everything, honestly. Let me check out. Oh, ship log updated. Control module. Oops. Probe tracking module. Wait. My velocity is matching automatically. So that fell off. Did this. No, this is still here. Kind of. Frankly, I'm just afraid of everything. Hello! Daddy, why did you... Hey, it's fine. Launch module, projection stone. Panels. Oh, the panels flip me around. Okay. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have discovered a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see. And am I right to think that, consequently, we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Given the orbital probe cannon, all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperatures, my love. Those guys are just means. Alright, this is gonna probably spook the shit out of me, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh, it's not that bad. I'm assuming it's the piece that broke off. Alright, there's another one over here. Giant steep projection stone. I have bad news, Evans. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on an indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you in Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Zendaya may feel responsible. Alright, so we've known that. That'll be ho. The construction yard is currently in space. Fuck, man. Elliot. Ah, shit. Where's the sun? Oh, hi, Dark Bramble. Fuck off, please. Where's the sun? Hey, Dark Bramble. How's it going, buddy? Hell's that? Oh, that's probably another piece of the program. Yeah, I didn't actually mean to turn it on. The thing kind of just rolled on its own. So that wasn't my doing. Bingo boom. Where's the sun? I want everyone to see the supernova. Where we all die. In a glorious explosion. Oh, there's the sun. There we go. Have you seen the supernova before? Better get ready to die, get ready to die. You better get ready to die. Dun 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 dun. Oh, there we go. That took an awfully long time. Alright. I don't know if that's all there is to the probe cannon. I'm assuming there isn't. Or I'm assuming there's more. Because there was another piece that broke off. Giant Steep is very far out. That is true. Well, you'll want to activate that big machine in that room too. Do I need to activate it in both? Do I have to have, excuse me, both active at the same time? Because I actually didn't get to see what that did. The loop kind of just ended. Yeah, there's stuff. Oh, shit, there's 3 parts. The broken remains of a Nomai space station in orbit around Giant's Deep. There are 3 access ways branching off from the central hub area. The orbital probe cannon was created to find the precise location of the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai pushed the orbital probe cannon above its maximum power setting to create the greatest chance of finding the Eye of the Universe. One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules. The launch module looks heavily damaged. There's a huge breach in the glass viewport. One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules. Okay. You should look at it again. Yeah, there's some stuff to read. Okay. Well, getting onto it is going to be a bit easier now that I know that pad's there, because that means I can just land on the pad. So I'm going to ignore the construction yard for now. And do that. Okay. 1 sec here. Gonna hydrate myself. Excuse me, fellow humans, while I lubricate my organs. Need to be drinking more water. Also, I just want to say something. The whole bit with the interloper during Friday's stream, that's when it was, Friday's stream, combined with that accidental dive when I wasn't ready on Giant's Deep, made me feel like shit for 3 days in a row. For the rest of Friday, all of Saturday, and most of Sunday. Last night's pinball stream was something I had been planning for 2 weeks, and I was so excited for. And I had so much fucking fun. I feel reinvigorated and ready to do shit. I feel amazing. Also helps that I went to the bank today and picked up some nice food. I got some sushi for myself. I got a nice spicy salmon roll pack. From the same place, I got some Stan's Donuts, which is a local Chicago place that has godlike donuts. If you've ever been to Chicago, you need to go to Stan's. I found, again, a Cheetos ripoff from a local snack brand called Vintners. They're called Crunchy Curls. They're basically Cheetos, but they're not cheese flavored. They're very good. I got 2 packs, one for me, one for my brother. If you're new here, Zeno Gordon, one of my mods, is my brother. And then afterwards, we went to a local place, and I got their spicy burger, which I haven't had since they rebranded. And got a piece of 6-piece shrimp, or a container of 6-piece fried shrimp, which is waiting for me because I didn't get into it yet. And I still have half a container of onion rings. And from that same place, I got a frozen strawberry lemonade drink, so I've actually had a really good day. And that's despite the fact that I stayed up way later than I meant to last night. Alright, so I need to get onto that damn cannon. I know that's Giant's Deep and not the orbital probe cannon, but they're right next to each other. If I'm lucky, by the time I get close, the orbital probe it's going the opposite direction that I wanted it to. It's also on the opposite side of the planet that I thought it was on. Alright, that's close enough. By the way, with the thalassophobia thing, I can get over it. I absolutely can. Because I've gotten over it in other games before. Because I did it in Super Mario 64, one of the main games. Oh, hi. What was that? That's also the quantum moon, and it probably just disappeared. We're good. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. Let me just get over here. We're good. We're almost good. Alright. So that was... Yeah, we're absolutely fine. It's kind of incorrect maneuvering from me there. I kind of spun out when I didn't want to. I also forgot what I was saying. Oh, there's a whole fucking third room that I didn't see. Alright. So, I think here's where I was. Wait a minute. It's a launch module. Control module. Probe tracking module. I was in the control module. Alright, which one is that? Is that this one? No, it's the launch module. Which means this is the control module. This is where I need to be. I don't know how I'm going to get into the missing piece. Oops. I just snapped my microphone. Alright. I already did all that. Which means I need to be here. Alright, so you go here. You said there was stuff I needed to read?
You're great!
This scenario. Thank you for the follow. Hope to see you again. So that looks like the full space station. That is not what I am standing on. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the space station that... Is that Ash Twin? It's connected to the orbital probe cannon. 5 minutes, 5 seconds ago, request to launch... Received. Can align with randomly selected probe trajectory, gravity field activated. Received. Wait. Did someone send the order? The loop started. That's what happened 5 minutes ago. Begin launch log. Orbital probe cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Warning. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. There we go. Orbital probe cannon damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Control module intact. No structural damage. Launch module. Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module missing. Oop. Probably where the probe was, I would assume. Alright, which one's this? It's the launch module. This is the one that was fractured. I need to get over there. Can at least have the scout guide me. Scout could always be a good waypoint. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Get back to my ship. So I can refuel. Oops. Time for a spacewalk. Yay! The control module recently received a request from the Ash Twin project to launch the probe. The cannon was aligned with a randomly selected probe trajectory. The probe was successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised in the process. Damage is detected in multiple modules. One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules. The launch module looks heavily damaged. There's a huge breach in the glass viewport. The launch module's viewport window is fractured, exposing it to the vacuum of space. The probe tracking module is receiving data from the launched probe. A Nomad computer reports the probe tracking module is missing. Is the probe module in space? Because there's absolutely a piece floating in free fall in orbit. I'm assuming it's floating in space because that broke off after the Nomai died. And the piece they found below the ocean was when they were still alive. I need to get to that launch module. I'm gonna hate this so much. Where's Dark Bramble? Am I far away from Dark Bramble? Yes. Okay. I am aware that I am safe while from things in Dark Bramble. I do not care. This is still gonna spook me. Oh, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad at all. The thing up there is broken. Hopefully these things don't just fling into me and slice me to pieces. It's a probe tracking module projection stone. Hey, that's the piece that's missing. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once, anyway. So who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. This is the projection zone for the probe tracking module, isn't it? Well, let's see where it is. I'm gonna hate this. It can't be right. Wait. Where is this? What? Where is this? Is that the piece that fell into the ocean? Where did it go? What's this? Hang on. Control module. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components soon. Oh. Alright, I've already seen that. Anything else floating in this room? Yeah, I did read it already. Which means I also don't need to see what it is. Alright, I don't need you anymore. Looks like the thing's completely shattered, so I can't really use anything in here. Someone's got the same kind of machinery. Yeah, but it looks like it's broken. Yeah, I mean, Dennis, look at it. It's fucking mangled. It's not even attached properly. Yeah, like, Dennis, that's fucking mangled to all hell. There's no way I can use that. There isn't even a ball. Bunny. Ball. Alright, I need to get over there. It's just a flesh wound. That's fucking ominous as hell. The launch module was badly damaged, but its projection pool is still intact. I know my name Mallow argued that it wouldn't matter if the cannon's structural integrity was compromised since they only needed to fire the probe once. I know my name Privet countered that they wouldn't be capable of receiving the probe's data if the probe tracking module was destroyed. Any Nomai aboard the probe tracking module will be the first to see the coordinates of the Eye of the Universe. It's the underwater piece. Is that the end game? Is that the end game? Instead of Ash Twin? Because if it found the Eye of the Universe, then that would be the information I would need. It would be in the ocean depths. Probe tracking module. I mean, we're nearly done here. There's not much left. Alright. So that means those floating pieces I found on... or orbiting Giant Steep actually have nothing to do with what I need to do. And that's what I tried to land on before, and I fucking paid for it. So I actually think I'm done with the orbital probe cannon for right now because I need to go to the ocean depths. It's part of the gravity cannon. Yeah, and that's not relevant to what I'm trying to do, I don't think. Not a room or something. Okay. Y'all are absolutely certain the only things I have to worry about underwater are the jellyfish, and they'll basically just ignore me. They won't chase me, they won't come after me, they won't attack me. I just don't want to touch their underside. Correct? They leave me alone, I leave them alone. Yeah, I have a no backseating rule, and I would like no spoilers. But this is like the one part of the game where I would really appreciate hand-holding, because this is going to be very, very hard on me. Because it's going to take every ounce of my willpower to remain calm. And if I had someone pointing me in the right direction to find the damn piece... Oh, I do not like that. Oh, I do not like that, Dennis. Oh, fuck. Suggestion for dealing with the thalassophobia on this part. Yeah, this is where it's going to be worse, especially if I have to hide in a fucking jellyfish. Wait, space for that. When you get in the water, just stay there and don't do anything for a moment or two. Get used to your surroundings before moving deeper. I can use my ship underwater? How big are the damn jellyfish? Wait. I approach a jellyfish from underneath with the ship, is what you're saying. I don't have to be out of the ship? I can just stay within the ship. That's what you're telling me? Yes, please confirm that it's a ship, because if it's the ship, that's actually going to be a lot easier on me. I'll still use Xeno's suggestion, but if I can actually do it from within the ship, I will be a lot calmer. Because I will feel safer if I'm actually in my ship underwater. I will have less visibility, technically. But it will actually make me feel better. Okay, it's without the ship. You got my hopes up and dashed them quite expertly, sir. Alright. I'm going to reset the loop before I do this, so that way I have the maximum amount of time, because I do not want to put myself through this. But you initially go underwater in the ship. Okay, so I have to ditch the ship. Alright. I already know how to breach the current. Yeah, I need to find that cyclone. Okay, I see. So what I need to do, fly my ship around until I find the right cyclone. Ride it underneath the current. I can pilot my ship underwater for a little bit until I find a jellyfish. I can figure out some way of parking the ship or just ditch it. I'm assuming it'll float underwater. Hide in the jellyfish. Get below the electric core. Dennis? Question. Am I supposed to go to Feldspar to learn this? Is that why I need to go to Dark Bramble? To learn this from Feldspar? Because the log said he breached the core. Which means he knows how to do it. Am I supposed to learn this from Feldspar? This is actually one thing you learn, but it is not the only thing important in Dark Bramble. Okay. Yeah, and given a choice, I would much rather just do this now rather than learn it in Dark Bramble so I can get Giant Steep out of the way. Because Dark Bramble, theoretically, is not going to be as bad as Giant Steep. Because I am afraid of anglerfish, but I'm much more afraid of open water. Alright, I'm in my ship. How's the sun looking? It's getting kind of red. Yeah, I do think it's better that I know this now because this is going to be the worst part for me. And if I didn't know this, I would have just tried to go down to the electric core, freaked out, and then just be stuck underwater, basically. And then I would have to go through this all over again. So if I know this now, that's actually a good thing. I appreciate you taking that into consideration. But I'm going to reset the loop to give myself some extra time. I don't think I was actually in the loop for very long, but, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, this is like... Normally I would have, like, not wanted you to tell me this, but this is like the one time where I do want it, just because of how hard this is for me. Because like I've been saying, I am literally deathly afraid of open water. It is utterly terrifying for me until I can get myself used to it. But the problem is I'm not going to be playing the game long enough to actually get used to it. Alright. Hey, the orbital probe cannon's lit up now. Everything is colored in except for the Quantum Moon and Dark Bramble. Also, right there is the Quantum Moon on the star chart. But the Harthians didn't know what the Quantum Moon was. Alright, I do not need the orbital probe cannon marked anymore. I don't need the shipyard marked, because I'm assuming if I'm trying to breach the core, I just need to get to the center. Yes, and I appreciate that, Dennis. Because I didn't know about this going into the game. I didn't know anything, so... Alright. I think something glitched there because I was already I already had the space sky before I actually got into space. Just need to find the cyclone that'll take you there. Yeah. That'll be the hard part, because it sounds like the cyclones are actually random. Like the one random thing. I'm hold on a sec here. Do not fly into the orbital probe cannon. Thank you very much, game. It's not random. Right. You know what, though? Before we do this, I'm gonna pay Gabbro a visit real quick. So I just want to say hi to Gabbro. See what they have to say. You know, I kind of wish I'd built a hammock here before we ended up in this time loop. Reach the inside of Statue Island. So the Nomai created those head statues to record memories, huh? Yeah, I could see the Nomai doing that. Not sure what for, but it seems like their sort of thing. Do you think the statues are recording our memories, then? Because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. Hello again. Again. I found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Well, that's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop? For real? Did you figure out why? Too much power. It's kind of scary how much that sounds like something Slater Feldspar would do. Pretty surprised to know I built something that actually broke. Come to think of it, though, broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. Over-enthusiasm. I like how when I'm in the air, gravity is times 0. For some reason. Alright. Eh, found the cyclone. There it is. Alright. Hey, buddy. You are my trip down there. Or ticket down there. Okay, what did Xeno suggest? When you get in the water, just stay there and don't do anything for a moment or two. Get used to your surroundings before moving deeper. Okay, so the one problem with that is this thing is going to launch me straight down below the current. So I am going to be pretty deep right off the bat. But I have to be down there. Oh, heart rate's already going up. I haven't even gotten in the cyclone yet. Okay. Oops. Yeah, it's like... Click something in Discord. Once you're under, it's calm. Alright. Zeno, could you disable sound alerts? Or sound redeems? Alright, you jelly motherfuckers, come to Papa. Oh, there's a jellyfish. Alright. Give me a moment here. Oh, God, I do not like this. Okay. I can still see my surroundings. paused. I am counting that. Because it at least lets me look. Alright. Yeah, I have to get closer to the jellyfish first. Just give me a moment. There is nothing around me. Okay. I am paused. I have to be paused so I don't move because I don't want to float. And I don't want to waste time. I can still see. Just give me a moment. I have an idea. I have an idea that might help. Sorry about that. Is that better? Heard no change. I literally lowered it. Okay, that is as low as it can go before I can stop hearing it. How long is this? 30 minutes. I'm going to approach it from completely below. Why did I just take the blows up pancakes with mine pose? That's not what I meant to do. It's not helping. Okay. 3, 2, 1. That's the butter, Ma. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Completely below. Go under the core. I'll be inside its head. Alright, I'm inside the head. I'm inside the head. I cannot go any further. I also cannot see. Alright, was that the core? That looked like the electric core. How much time do I have before? Wait for the electric sounds to fade a level. Alright. So. Okay. Straight down and out. 3, 2, 1. I got spooked. I'm in. Thank God I'm in. Oh God, I hate that. Oh. I'm good. Huh? Oh, you fucking rat bastards. Well, that was the worst thing I've ever done in video game history. Ash Twin Projection Stone. It's kind of pretty. Like, in a weird way. It's kind of pretty. Oh, let me... Just give me a moment. Do you want to know something funny? I played the game Abzu before with no issues. It's all about context. Because most games that have you go underwater, there is a threat. There is no threat in Abzu. You are swimming with sea creatures. So it doesn't scare me. Because I am swimming with friends. Even though there's like sharks and whales and whatnot, they are friends. You're never in any danger. This here, there's the core, there's jellyfish. The jellyfish aren't really all that threatening, I guess. That was actually pretty cool. I'm thankful I didn't have to go to Dark Bramble to learn that yet, though. Well, we're doing Dark Bramble on Wednesday. I have exciting news, Privet. The Ash Twin project is almost prepared to receive the probe data from the orbital probe cannon. Raimi is adding some finishing touches here, but she'll be finished soon. Are you and the orbital probe cannon well? We are. The statue here in the probe tracking module is ready to record each launch's flight trajectory and will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. Once the probe determines the location of the Eye of the Universe, I'll send an alert directly to you and Raimi. On the other appendage, I'm now worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. It's Ash Twin again. Raise statues. Who's the third? Launch module projection stone. Imagine Privet. Huh? Yeah, we've already seen that. The eyes are open. Guys, the statue's eyes are open. Someone made it here before I did. Fuck, don't do that. Receiving data from probe 9318092. Visualizing current trajectory of probe 9318092. Now, there's a chance the person who made it down here already was Feldspar. Since I haven't actually spoken to Feldspar yet. How many times has this thing fired? Retrieving previous launch data from Ash Twin. Total number of probes launched, 9,318,092. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe found by probe 9,318,054. Retrieving stored coordinates from Ash Twin. Displaying coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. They found it. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. The probe cannon never fired. Someone fired it. Recently. I'm assuming the sun station was supposed to power the probe cannon, yeah? They weren't able to make it go supernova. The cannon's firing at the start of each loop, yeah, but... Is it implied that that's how many times it is looped? Am I done here? Is that everything here? Okay, but the thing that bothers me... Where'd it go? There's a statue in here that opened its eyes. There it is. The probe fire count is accurate and actually goes up with each loop, so yes, they fired that thing over 1,000,000 times. But I thought they were never able to... Who fired the cannon? They never fired it. Someone else has been firing the cannon. Right? Am I done here? Because there's no way in hell I'm going back up above the current. So I'm just going to meditate to end loop if I'm done here. Is there anything else I need to see in the core? Please say no. Please tell me I'm done. Can I get out of here? I'm done here. Alright. I am going to meditate and check the log. The world has been reset 9,000,000 times. It's counting that initial fire before it breaks. I've completed Giant Steep. What the fuck? Let's be in my ship to get to the map, or do I need to be in my spacesuit? I have to be in my spacesuit. The orbital probe cannon has launched millions of probes. The 9,318 and 54th probe located a deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe. The statue in the probe tracking module automatically records each probe's trajectory and transmits the data to the Ash Twin project. I found Nomai coordinates marking the location of the Eye of the Universe. The ocean is surprisingly calm beneath the current. Some sort of electrical field surrounds the planet's core. I passed through the electric barrier and reached the coral forest at the planet's core. I found the coordinates at launch. It also answers your question on the statue, by the way. It's paired with the probe data. Ah. That's the probe. But I don't know how to get into Ash Twin. I don't know how to get in there. The third mask is the probe. So there isn't a third person, it's just a probe. The computer is tied to the statue. That way the data can be transmitted. So it's just me and Gabbro then. Feldspar never found it. Okay. Uh-oh. My controller just died. Give me a sec here. It's a good thing I keep one of those cables handy. Yeah, I forgot to charge it. The fucking... Oh, it's fine. DualSense only has an 8-hour battery life compared to the Switch Pro controller, which has like a fucking 20-hour battery life. Yeah, this will not... I'm plugging it in directly into my deck. That won't charge it. There we go. This won't charge it, but it'll power it. It's never happened to me during our game nights. Never ever. No way. Switch Pro has an 80-hour battery life, not 20. Okay, that's actually better than I thought. 80 hours! Good God. I mean, I can go a whole week without charging my Pro controller. I can barely go 2 days without charging my DualSense. Okay. Yeah, and you drain the hell out of it. Okay, so I still don't have the answers I need for Ash Twin. Which means my answer for Ash Twin is either in the Quantum Moon or Dark Bramble. Okay. I'm going to make a decision right now. As a reward to myself for braving Giant's Deep, I am going to swap games for tonight. Wednesday's stream is going to be at least 3 hours. And I'm going to finish the game. But I'm tense at the moment. I don't think I can deal with Quantum Moon or Dark Bramble. But Wednesday, very first thing we're doing is we're getting to the Quantum Moon. I think I can deal with the anglerfish. I am afraid of anglerfish, but anglerfish in this are monsters that are not underwater. I know how to deal with monsters in video games that scare me because I just start pretending I'm an Italian or a New York mafia goon yelling at them. And that makes me laugh, so they're not as scary. But for right now, I'm going to swap games. And this will be the last 2-hour Outer Wilds stream. I am very confident I can finish it Wednesday. Because if I do the Quantum Moon, do Dark Bramble, and I do not have the answers for Ash Twin, I was going to give the all clear for someone to push me in the right direction to figure out what I'm missing. As far as I know, that's all that's left. Alright. Yeah. I feel like I can find the answers I need. The problem is just figuring it out, I guess. So, I'm going to hide the capture card for a moment. I'm going to do Pinball Arcade. Because I didn't actually get to go through all the pinball tables that I wanted to. So, give me a sec here. I gotta mute this real quick. One moment. All right, 1920. $10.80. There we go. That's fixed. Launch the game. I just want to hide my Steam library in case it shows information I don't want anyone to see. There we go. Alright, this will be the rest of the stream. Turn that all the way down. Those who were here for pinball, you may remember that I wasn't able to do all the tables. I'm going to play some of the tables I didn't get to show. I'm also going to add a table because I solved the crashing bug. So where were we? We ended with Circus Voltaire. I'm going to move to the next table I would have done. Medieval Madness. So we're going to continue the pinball history lesson for tonight. been a nice way to help me calm down after the whole Giants Deep thing. Medieval Madness, one of the most highly acclaimed pinball machines of all time, the Reign of Pain comes to life thanks to the design artistry of Brian Eddy and masterful game rules by Lyman Sheets Jr., incorporating some wonderful humor within the game theme and overall gameplay. There's something for everyone with a playfield that features damsels needing to be rescued from a dragon, peasants revolting, catapults to be launched to storm a fully animated castle that quivers and shakes once the drawbridge has been lowered. Add to this trolls that pop up from under the playfield and able assists from Merlin's magic, and this is one pinball fit for a king or even a queen. 4,016 units of this table were produced. So if you're wondering why I had to mute the menu audio, it's because the main menu plays Pinball Wizard by The Who, and that'll get me banned.
I am the King of Pain. Welcome to my kingdom. Don't move.
Oh boy, I losing the ball instantly.
I took on Gruel.
Oh my god! Scythe, welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. Can we get shoutouts for Scythe, please?
I am the Earl of Ego, and I am far superior to you.
Welcome on in. What were you streaming? Folks, if you're new here, I am the Dapper Dragon. I play some of the most random bullshit on the planet. Be it retro games, indie games, Nintendo games, or whatever. I was streaming Outer Wilds, but I did some stuff that scared the shit out of me, and I was being very brave about it, and this is my reward. Streaming Mega Man Battle Network. Ooh. I have the Legacy Collection. I have not actually turned it on yet. I need to do that. I have never really played Mega Man Battle Network. I played whatever the GameCube one was, because I had that at one point. Is this a Cult of the Lamb, and I rarely see stuff like this? You died to Matter 3. Or Metar 3. Isn't Metar the big helmeted guys? Command Mission? No, it wasn't Command Mission. There was a Battle Network game on GameCube. They are the helmeted guys. Okay. Network Transmission. That's what it was. Yeah, I owned that at one point. I no longer own it though. I do actually have Command Mission. I've been wanting to finish it because I actually liked it as a kid. I never got very far in it though. So we were playing Outer Wilds. I swapped to this to continue what I was doing yesterday, which was my pinball history lesson. I didn't get to actually finish it because I picked out too many tables. So this is me trying to finish it. You love Command Mission? Yeah, I've been wanting to sit down and actually finish it for years, and I just never got around to doing it. So what I had done yesterday was a pinball history lesson where I went through Pinball Arcade with most of the tables that I had owned to show off pinball history, starting from the earliest table in the collection, which came out in 1966, and I ended with a 1997 pinball table, and I did them all in release order, showing the little blurbs from the backstory of when the tables came out, and talked about pinball history. I showed the firsts in a lot of areas of pinball, like the first table with ramps, the first table with different play fields, the first table with multiple play fields, first table that actually had voice acting, and the first one with the dot matrix display, basically showing how the medium of pinball evolved over time. And I didn't get to finish it because I ended early with Circus Voltaire instead of continuing all the way to the 2010s like I wanted to. But since I finished up what I wanted to do in Outer Wilds and needed something to relax after dealing with my thalassophobia, we're playing pinball now, and I'm finishing the lesson. First table with magnetic fields. I hate deep water too. Yep, I am deathly afraid of open water. Pinball's chill. Pinball's very chill. I am what you may call the pinball lizard, as a matter of fact. Shit. Because I am not just the dapper dragon. I am the pinball lizard. And I do have a supple wrist. I'm more afraid of what's in the water. That and I have something I call vorophobia. Don't believe it needs explanation. Honestly, I can understand that. One of the worst motifs in video games is going inside another creature. I hate it. And I apologize for the muted menus. The menu here plays Pinball Wizard by The Who, and if I have that playing, I'm going to get banned. So we're not doing that. Next up is Starship Troopers. So, by the way, something to note here, the whole reason why I was given the pinball history lesson is because Zen Studios came out with a sequel to Pinball FX 3 titled Pinball FX. And the reason why I wanted to showcase this is you see all these Williams tables, you see all these Bally tables. You can't buy them in this anymore because Zen Studios has the rights to them. But Zen Studios didn't care about preserving pinball history. They just wanted a fucking universe of pinball brands. Pinball Arcade actually had a goal in mind. And that's the whole reason why I gave the lesson, because the new Pinball FX fucking sucks. And it really sucks that Zen Studios has those rights. And they were most likely cheated, too. Zen Studios cheated to get the rights from Farsight. You can actually get that in the Microsoft Store again. I don't know if you can get Space Cadet in the Microsoft Store again, but there are ways of installing it. I actually have it on the Steam Deck because someone reverse engineered a Linux version. Because you didn't know, I'm on the Steam Deck right now.
We need soldiers.
So I had picked out this table because Zeno Gordon, who's one of my mods, is my brother. And he actually has played on 2 pinball tables in real life. One of them was the Addams Family, which I had shown yesterday. I didn't get to this one, though, because he also played this. This is also a pretty good table. This is a Sega table, despite the fact that it says Stern. Space Cadet is in the Microsoft Store? Okay, so they brought it back. Just so you know, Space Cadet is not actually a game. It is a demo for the game Full Tilt Pinball. Space Cadet is only part of a full game. Starship Troopers features the license for the popular film of the same name released in 1997. Was it really 97? Huh. Designed by Joe Balser and Joe Kamenkow, this table conveys the style and feel of the movie with its vibrantly colored playfield, music from the movie, and custom speech. The gameplay features hardcore sci-fi action with 3 flippers, high-scoring Nukem rounds, 4 unique multi-ball modes, a moving warrior bug live fire battle simulator, and a brain bug that pops out of the playfield. Starship Troopers has appropriately been described as easy to play but hard to master. Also, there is an extra flipper that is controlled by a different button, and I already lost the ball. Wonderful. 3D Pinball Space Cadet is free in the Microsoft Store. But why not just include the full fucking game? It's a demo. I want to play the other tables. By the way, there is a video I found that I posted in Cat Vaults' server of someone having edited Doug Walker, the Nostalgia Critic, crying and replaced all of his sounds with pinball or Space Cadet 3D pinball sounds. There's no way I could describe it in a way that would do it justice. You have to see it. Hang on a second. I'm just going to actually show you guys the video. Give me a sec here. You guys need to see that. You guys just need to see it. I've tabbed a new window. Give me one moment here. I need you guys to just bear witness to this. Wasn't that long ago, I don't think. I don't think many people were talking. So it should be... Here it is. Alright. Pause. Pause. Pause! Jesus, fuck YouTube. Alright. Okay. Window capture, pipe wire, yeah. Good enough. Someone looked at Doug Walker losing his shit and thought, I'm going to put Space Cadet pinball music or sound effects over that. And I don't know who came up with that, but I love them for it. Anyways, back to pinball. I just wanted to make sure you guys saw that. Recommended big balls. Yeah, it's the new Scratch 21 music video. It's actually a cover of an AC/DC song. Scratch 21 is it's basically the furry version of Gorillaz. They're a British pop punk band that doesn't actually exist. It's just a bunch of people's personas. They make actual music. Like, they are a legitimate band. It's just that they present as their personas. Or as furry characters. And if I remember correctly, one of them may actually be Shady Vox. But the identity of the other people has not been revealed. Oh, you know what? That's right. Maybe it was actually recommending big balls because... Oh, but that was gory. Maybe it was recommending big balls because it knew we were watching something involving pinball, and it wanted us to have big pinballs. Maybe that's what YouTube is trying to say. Or maybe it's just saying that I've got balls of steel. Alright, well, that didn't last very long. Unfortunately. Alright, what's the next table? Good, please, believe it or not. I picked this one because my friend Dennis played this IRL. This is also from 2003. We are in the 2000s. We are in the current millennium. Ripley's Believe It or Not. 2004. It said 2003. This is possibly the most complex table to come from legendary pinball designer Pat Lawler, who also created Funhouse and Addams Family. It allows players to travel with Robert Ripley across 7 continents to discover the strange, the bizarre, and the unusual. The goal was to make a pinball machine that appeals to the casual player as well as the expert, which is accomplished through a special feature aptly entitled Believe It or Not. This multi-level rule enables the beginning player to achieve some of the game's goals early on and earn frequent multi-ball modes, while allowing the more advanced player to extend their opportunities through better play.
Welcome to Ripley's Auditorium.
Now, the thing to note about Pinball Arcade versus Zen Pinball is, and this is one of the things I brought up during yesterday's stream, was that Ripley's Believe It or Not is a show that no longer exists. It is not relevant and hasn't been relevant in popular culture in over 20 years. Or basically 20 years. So Zen Studios would never bring it over to Pinball Effects for that reason. It is not marketable anymore. It is not profitable. It doesn't have any recognizable characters. But Zen Studio or Farsight Studios didn't care because it's just simply a good pinball table. As far as Farsight was concerned, it doesn't matter if the license doesn't make sense, or if the license isn't, like, notable anymore, as long as the table is actually good and worth playing. Which is why there are pinball tables based on Rescue 911, which was a 90s... It was basically the emergency services version of Cops from the 90s. There are a lot of Ripley's Believe It or Not museums, to be honest, though, so it's so relevant as a tourist attraction. Sure, but this is based on the show. This isn't tied to the museums directly. This is based on the show.
Strange things in Africa.
Either way... Well, it's a whole media franchise thing. It's also very old, actually. But either way, it's not a recognizable media thing anymore. It hasn't been relevant in 20 years. So, the fact is, Pinball Arcade has this, but Zen Studios never would. I'm normally also better at this, but I'm trying too much to talk. There's one in Branson, MO. What's MO? What state is MO? I've been there, it was alright. I was in one, I went to one in Tennessee somewhere, I think. Missouri. Why is it? Oh, well, because MI is Michigan. I guess you can't have too many MIs. Misery. I am in misery. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Live to ride. Ride.
So this was originally a Sega table, but this version of the table is a Stern table. And this would have been 1999. It said 2004. Apparently someone clipped me saying I got a cloud. Well. Alright, you gotta go, Scythe? Have a good night. Harley-Davidson 3rd Edition. Designed by industry veterans Lonnie D. Ropp and John Borg, this table grabs your attention with its chrome trim, classic rock and roll soundtrack, and loud shaker motor that simulates the roar of a real Harley motor. The playfield features a player-controlled up-post between the flippers and a 1/10 scale model of a Harley-Davidson Fat Boy. It has a wheelie-to-reveal ball lock below it. This table was among the first to use 3 multi-ball modes: speedometer multi-ball, stoplight multi-ball, and Harley multi-ball. I'm going to go check out some other channels, but you have my respect as a ball-slapping enthusiast. I absolutely hate that you worded it that way, but I respect that. I've got big balls. I've got big balls. God, how does the song go? I'm singing it now, and I just realized I don't know the lyrics. Listen to Scratch 21's... Or watch Scratch 21's music video on Big Balls. It's actually really funny. And it's a real AC/DC song.
There goes that mystery rider again. I can't seem to catch him. Red light.
Do we have the biggest balls of them all? Yes.
Mystery rider lit.
Because I've got big balls, he's got big balls, she's got big balls, and we've got big balls.
Indianapolis. Collect your patch at the stoplight.
Alright, so I have a loaded question for you guys. Do you think I can get away with playing the Ghostbusters table?
You're free to proceed to the next stage.
Do you guys think I can get away with playing Ghostbusters table that has the actual Ghostbusters theme on it? Do you think that would be a problem? I feel like I might. Oh yeah, Zeno, thank you for pointing that out. I didn't even really... That didn't even really click. Thank you.
First gear. Second, you're set for red light.
Guess I was kind of caught up in the moment there. Yeah, I should not have, probably responded as positively to that.
Red light multi-ball.
But I mean, I streamed Wallace and Gromit, and I did not get copyrighted for the Wallace and Gromit theme. Even though I did on YouTube, funnily enough. So I feel like I can get away with Ghostbusters. I mean, it might not even trip too much because it's going to be having the flipper sounds on it. Ghostbusters video games use the theme? I would assume so. There was the Epic Games Ghostbusters game.
35 miles to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. 20. Hurry up and
So like, I feel like I can get away with it. Because that would be the table I want to show, because that's the most recent table in the collection. It came out in 2016.
Mystery Rider lit.
red light. Yellow light. How's about a ticket to the policeman's ball?
Going to the policeman's ball sounds like a threat. Okay, there's a really, really bad joke that I want to make. I think I need to get it out of my system that involves police. I will say the joke if
There goes that mystery rider.
someone donates like 1 bit or something. Any bit donation, I will say the policeman joke.
Third gear. Next city lit.
Is anyone going to do it?
Las Vegas. Collect your patch at the stoplight.
Or will the joke never be said?
You're free to proceed to the next stage.
Will absolutely kiss me at the police ball. Okay, but now I have to make the joke, so Sorrow understands why I didn't want her to say that. Because what I was going to say is the policeman's ball sounds more like the domestic abuser convention.
You know how fast you were going, son?
I'm not wrong. How many extra balls do I have? Holy shit.
Mystery rider lit.
Lots of mentioning of balls tonight. Hey, it's pinball. By the way, fun fact, if your ball goes straight down the middle, that's called draining. So if you lose 3 balls,
St. Louis.
Or actually, no, if you lose 2 balls straight down the middle, that means 2 of your balls drained. So don't drain your balls. Not unless your partner's present.
There goes that mystery rider again.
I only drain my balls when Sorrow is here.
Pat, hurry up.
That sounds hot, but I'm actually calling her a bad luck charm. It's a lot of balls.
Pat's collected. You're headed for Nashville.
Yeah, I'm kidding, hun. I do actually play worse at this when I have an audience. No, it's a skill issue. It's genuinely a skill issue. I just play worse when I have an audience because I keep trying to talk instead of actually playing pinball. You guys are distracting me is what's really happening. And I mean,
Man, shoot the Harley. Hey,
with Sorrow here, how could I not be distracted? She's so gosh darn cute. Maybe some of the other guys are cute too, I don't know. Sorrow's the main cute.
hey, shoot the Harley. Next stop, Nashville. Jackpot. Nashville, 30. Fourth year.
Zeno, when you covered Bandit, did he have another word salad? I don't think I actually heard him. Oh, finally we get video mode. Those who are tuning in for the first time or just new here. We have a bird named Bandit. He is a rose-breasted cockatoo, also known as a galah. You can see him in the bottom left corner. He's very pink, very fuzzy, very cute, and very dumb.
Can I see your license or registration?
He can say quite a few phrases.
Fifth year. Shoot the Raptors, phenomenal multi-ball.
Yawn. You can say, hi Bandit, love you, you're so cute, what's going on, it's okay. I got a few of these. Give me a sec here, I want to take a sip of my water. I've not hydrated in a while. Oh, Zeno or Sorrow, whichever one of you can do it, if you can unpause redeems. Zeno was the one who did it, I don't actually know how you do that. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming for. I think I can go until 10 o'clock. I'll just... have to find other pinball tables to play, because I only have one more in mind, because this would have been the last table in the history lesson.
There goes that mystery rider again. I can't seem to catch him.
You come to think of it, Zeno might actually be covering up Bandit right at this moment, because I heard people talking in the other room.
Phenomenal multi-ball. Shoot the speedometer.
I've been on this table for quite some time.
Hey, shoot the stoplight. Hey, time's running out. Hurry, shoot. Destination, Daytona. Son, that was some nice shooting.
Oh, it's a new high score at least. No! I got... I'm Spaz now. I'm no longer Spy.
Live to ride. Ride to live.
Well, thankfully I didn't break my previous high score. That would have been disappointing.
Careful, the new guy dies first.
So this table's from 2016, which was 7 years ago. The company that made this table is Stern. They're still making new tables. They actually recently came out with a James Bond table and a TMNT table. Ghostbusters Premium highlights the humor of the original Ghostbusters film released in 1984. It was designed by John Trudeau to be easy to play but difficult to master. The distinctive playfield features beautiful and unique hand-drawn art by renowned illustrator Jeremy Packer, aka Zombie Yeti. It integrates traditional pinball devices with unique multifunction two-way ramps featuring a magnetic diverter and scoring switches. In addition, the game features a modern take on a ball transfer target, combative open field drop targets, a ball eject target, a captive ball target, and custom modeled or molded toys. This table also features an interactive ghost hologram target with animations, paranormal magnetic action slingshots, distinctive ramp architecture, and additional custom molded toys.
Welcome to the Ghostbusters, kid.
Why is it so bright? What the hell? Hold on. Alright, that'll have to do. Careful with that name. Or with that word. Yeah, it's... I kind of just said it without thinking. Don't repeat that word. I apologize for saying it. I just kind of forgot that it's a bit of a problem.
Okay, who brought the dog?
Let me tell you something. When there's something weird slipping in your bed. Let me tell you something. Ghostbusters. When there's something strange slipping in your bed. Let me tell you something. Bustin' makes me feel good. Bustin', 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 bustin'. Draining my balls makes me feel good. Oh no, not this. Zeno, are you back? Are you currently in the realm of the living?
Grab your stick and smoke.
Did Bandit give you a word salad again, or was he quiet this time? I'm just curious, because I didn't hear him make any noise this time. I'm sure chat would love to hear about what Bandit was doing. Everyone I know loves that damn bird. Who's a good boy is good, who's good, and then a sneeze. Oh. Can't do it. I don't know how that bird is just perpetually cute. He's going to be I'm Baby for 80 years. I've been slimed. You know, I have the Switch version of the Ghostbusters game from Xbox 360 and Wii. I need to actually play it. One of my friends bought it for me as a gift. The redeems are on pause now. Thank you. Yeah, I don't actually know how to pause or unpause redeems, so I couldn't tell Sorrow how to do it.
Alright.
Thank you, Sorrow, for the nut. It's always nice receiving your nut.
Brothers need to be fried.
If you request queue, click on a redeem, click pause redeem. Oh, okay. Sorry, pause redemptions.
You are superior.
Pause Red Dead redemptions. Stop! You have to do that for each redeem, by the way. There's... Oh, good God. Alright, so how the fuck do people like Lumi and Sinful do it where they have like 30 fucking redeems? Alright. So, I still have 30 minutes. I am just going to show off some of the tables that I did not get to do during the stream. This is a good classic. Firepower 2. I will no longer be reading the little blurbs unless you guys want them, because they're no longer doing the history lesson. This is a classic table. For those of you who have played Midway's games, you might recognize some of these sound effects. If you can find one, please let me know where it is, because I feel like there is a blanket off button. It's just hidden. If you can find one, please let me know where it is, because I'm blind. Well, both of you have glasses, so both of you are equally blind. Actually, no, I can almost guarantee Sorrow's eyesight is better than Xeno's. Funny thing is, everyone who's talking right now, me, Dennis, Xeno, Sorrow, we all wear glasses. I'm gonna run that again. So for the people here who have played pinball before, what is your favorite pinball table or pinball game? Or both? My favorite pinball table, as I've said, is Safecracker, which is also one of the only ones I remember playing in real life. My favorite pinball game, if I'm not just going to say Pinball Arcade, is Metroid Prime Pinball. I need to play pinball more often in real life. No, maybe I should go to Logan Arcade. I was talking about that earlier. That's another yawn. I've been wanting to go to Logan Arcade for years. Would have gone there in 2020, but then the pandemic happened. Also, Nintendo, can we get Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire on Switch, please? Please? And Gold and Silver, actually, because I never got to play that one. Shit. Alright, what else did I not show? Here's a good one. Earthshaker.
It's Sunny Drive time! With all the hits.
Yeah, this is a table that has rumble built into it. Oh. That wasn't the game, by the way, for the audio cutting out. That was, the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck has an issue with the dock. where the dock's audio will just randomly cut out. There's nothing you can do about it because it's just a problem with the dock. So if that happens, guys, I apologize for it. There's literally nothing I can do about it because it's just a problem with the dock. There's an extra ball. This is actually a really cool table, by the way. You know what the table art reminds me of? It reminds me of that one, like, carpet that everyone had as a kid. You know the one. It's got the same colors and everything. The carpet that was really great if you had Hot Wheels. I have some food waiting for me when I am done here, and I get to make a decision. Do I want fried shrimp or onion rings? Hello, Sorrow. If you ever visit and you're at my house, the local place that we went to, you should definitely order from there when you're here. Some good food. I don't want to name the place because it's very close to me, and I don't want to dox myself. But I can bring it up with you after stream if you want. They've got a lot of good stuff, not just the Chicago staples either. They got really good gyros. They got fried chicken, fried shrimp, tacos, burgers, Philly cheesesteak, Italian beef. Gyros burgers, Philly chickens, turkey burgers. This is pod racing. Hey, Necro. You actually missed the Outer Wilds stuff. We're doing a little pinball because I needed something to relax with. I am finally done with the thalassophobia stuff in Outer Wilds, which is pretty nice. And this is my reward for dealing with it. Wednesday, I get to deal with the fucking anglerfish. I guess I'll just lose the ball instantly. That's fine. That looks like a new high score. That is a new high score. You've missed every Outer Wild stream. You have indeed. I would highly recommend just play the game. New clue what it's about? Perfect. Play the game. All you need to know is that you are in space. Anything else is a spoiler. Because any knowledge of what's going on is a spoiler. Until you experience it yourself. It is a game about space, and it is an emotional roller coaster. That is the most I can say. So we got about 16 minutes left. Here's another favorite I didn't get to stream yesterday.
Welcome to Champion Pub, kid.
Flip, kid, flip!
Outstanding! Faster!
Okay, so is jerking the pinball machine a legal move? Technically, yes. It's not good for the machine, but it's kind of necessary to play some of the older tables.
Don't worry, Mike. This'll all be over in a minute.
That's the worst Australian accent I think I've ever heard.
There's one for you. Oi, cheap shot! Oi, you're as tough as a wallaby.
This is one of the cooler tables, and there's a reason why it's one of my favorites.
Ow. Give it to him. You're as soft as a koala. Oi,
Now you've got him.
how's that feel, mate? Oi,
Punch his face! This is it! Punch his jaw!
oi,
You've done it!
ow!
That's ball one, slugger! I'm your coach, kid, so you better listen up.
You're terrible at pinball? I was terrible at pinball when I first started. Pinball takes some practice, because you have to memorize the tables, you have to get used to where the ball's going to go, where the ball's going to come from. You can get better. When you're playing pinball, you are basically always practicing.
And it's multi-brawl!
Oh, this is gross. This motherfucker spitting.
Get back in there, kid!
I knew guys at my high school who would just flat out spit on the ground. I do know some of them chewed tobacco.
Double! And now, Armando Santiago voices the kid. Prepare to meet your maker.
I probably should warn y'all, there are some dated stereotypes in some of these tables. Some of these tables are absolute classics, but they really are a product of their time.
I can feel no pain.
How's the audio fucked up? What the hell?
Punch his face! Shake it off, kid, come on!
Take that, you swine!
Punch his jaw!
Was.
Get back in there, kid! Gotta train harder!
I think the table might be glitching out, because I swear I hit him a few times and nothing happened. That's a new high score.
All right!
Ten minutes left. I think we have time for like one or two more tables. And then this is probably the last we'll see at Pinball Arcade for a while. Actually, wait a minute. I have a better idea. I have a better idea for how to spend the last 15 or 10 minutes. Give me a sec here. Does it have a category? Oh my god, it does. Alright. Yeah, I know what we're playing. Because guess what I got working on the Steam Deck? With controller support. I am playing this on a monitor with a controller. This is the only non-Steam game I have installed on my Steam Deck. And I've actually spent a decent amount of time playing it on the deck. How the fuck does this have a category? It's one of the most, like, beloved PC games ever, even though it's just a demo. So many people grew up playing this. Space Cadet. Space Cadet. At some point I really need to track down a copy of Full Tilt Pinball so I can actually play the full game. Maybe I can get that running on my deck. This was reverse engineered, so this is actually a native Linux version. Well, that's enough of that, I guess. Alright. Notice that there. Yeah, it's not going to show any information. I've been hiding the capture card window when I'm in my Steam menu, so that way it doesn't show any identifying information, because it might flash my email up, and I don't want it to do that. I don't think it will, because I think I actually have to go to my profile screen for that to be visible, but yeah, you never know. It's not going to show anything here, though. So, that's it for tonight. I'm going to set the category back to Outer Wilds real quick. Number one, because that's actually what I was trying to stream today. And number two, that's what I'm going to be streaming Wednesday, so I might as well just keep the tag up now. Back scene, set that back. That might be the last time we'll be using that for a while. Alright, thank you all for joining in. Wednesday, is going to be a full stream of Outer Wilds. I might go late, I might start early. I haven't decided yet. I might do both. But I am finishing the game Wednesday. I am going to deal with the anglerfish as best I can and get to the Quantum Moon stuff. I just realized that as I'm saying this, I am now spoiling things for Necro, but whatever. He doesn't even know what I'm talking about. No, don't go to my own dashboard. Wait a second. Hold on. That's not what I'm trying to do. Wait a second here. I'm trying to find a channel to raid. Holy shit. I just accidentally opened my dashboard in the second tab, even though I have my dashboard open in the first tab. Alright. Who is live? Okay. Kohai's still streaming. Okay. Interesting. I thought he would have been done by now. Alright. I will give you all a choice. Do you guys want to watch Monster Prom 3, Monster Road Trip, that's one game, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, Neko Jishi, or Dredge? Those are our targets. Monster Prom 3, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, Neko Jishi, and Dredge. Zinus is Dredge. Sorrow, Dennis, you still here? What do you vote? Necro, you still here? Do you vote? Or are you not even going to join the raid? If you don't join the raid, that's fine. You don't have to. When I was sorry now as a Twitch viewer, I didn't really join raids much, but Dennis is Dredge. Alright. Going once? Going twice? Going 3 times? 3.5? 3.25? 3.33? Wait. I think I did it wrong. Well, 2 votes for Dredge. Good enough for me. We're doing Dredge. So we will be rating the lovely Many Sharp Teeth, otherwise known as Aoife. Because she's streaming Dredge. And I don't think I've rated her in a bit. No, I think I've rated her somewhat recently, but yeah, we're rating her again. I haven't seen Dredge since it came out, actually, so that'll be nice. Anyways, if you want to hang out in my Discord after stream, you can hang out with me there. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Twitter, which you can find in this link. And if you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube, which you can find here. I make sure to upload my VODs after every stream. I also keep them nice and organized, so you can usually find stuff grouped in the proper playlists. For now, we are going to go for just the classic Dapper Dragon raid. We're doing Outer Wilds, and there's nothing I can say that wouldn't spoil the game. I think Aoife actually mentioned wanting to play it. So, hang on a sec. Wait a minute. I missed a word. Hang on. I caught myself this time. Thank you, Zeno, for posting the correct one. Thank you. Twice now I have forgotten the word raid from Dapper Dragon raid, and I just said Dapper Dragon. Copy that, please. Use whatever emotes you want. You can use my emotes, you can use someone else's emotes, you can use your own emotes, as long as you copy the raid message, that's all I really care about. Let's get that raid queued up. Many Sharp Teeth. Is that for Aoife? Yes! Okay. I will see you all on Wednesday. We will probably be done with Outer Wilds by then, but I will come back to it after May to finish whatever I am missing on the star chart, or rumor chart, and also doing the Echoes of the Eye DLC. So we're going to have a 1-month break as I do my Metroid Mania Marathon, something I've been planning for a few months now. So I hope you all enjoy that when I get to it. For now, let's show some love to Aoife. I will see you all Wednesday, and you all have a good evening. Good night.